Francis Connect, where I always empower for positive change. Beloved, how are you once again? I love everybody, especially you. Radam Kwani Adino. I'm only a no young one and yet Tipeja for. I'm only a more day, so I no more. Bien, so I no more. Bien, as it's someone in here, Radam Kwa, a boy, I didn't I salute you all once again. May God richly bless you all. You're riding a dino. You're riding a dino. You're riding a dino. You're riding a dino. Minia. I salute you all wherever you are. What do you want to know? So, I'm a wedding road. I'm a wedding road. I didn't know. I'm a wedding road. I'm a wedding road. Maame Serwaa Akosua Fosu emu ade shimoja no na ka kyerɛ wade sɛ ɔno kɔ ne n'ani da so nti wade ntwa n'ani hwɛ no na megye ne yie sɛ wade bɛ mu a adeɛ nyinaa bɛwie yie. Speak against inequality, rather promote promotion. Speak against inequality, promote equality. I say speak against equality. Rather promote equality for positive change. I salute you all, guys. May God richly bless you all. I welcome you all to Francis Connect, where we always positive change. God bless you. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? You're running a dino. You're running a dino. You're running a dino. Oh, you're can't we sell for one. Somebody I know what I mean. A hen of a fat. Somebody I know what a hen of a fat. A brag, depending on sorry, it's your not a Timothy for Cassandra or Crown. Somebody I know what a hen of a fat. So what day I rather one day or for a or no. So what day I rather one day, Wahoma to him. Then when I say, I'm not your own painting more time. I pray you go to two and need no to form see when you want so. So what do I need to say? So now money will say, or no, now done it there. On your painting more time. Speak against inequality. Rather promote equality for positive change. What you are quote, we are this show. On your painting more time. So we are quote. So you're this show, or not your own painting water. But I want to know so ye. I salute you all, guys, and I welcome you all once again to the 5-6 Connect. We always empower for positive change, beloved. How are you once again? I love every day, especially you. We are here once again tonight, as usual. Whenever I come on your way, that means I have something useful to discuss with you. So wherever you're watching me from, I welcome you to 5-6 Connect. Kindly share to your walls, and I believe that the session is going to be interesting. If you want to phone and then bring your opinion, you are welcome, because I've put in the number there. Erade na yɛdan no abrokyerem komo regarding Maame Serwaa case study. That is what I want us to discuss it further. So if you have something, you can phone for us to discuss it further. Abrokyerem komo meba wo kwan mu bia na mamu ehunu say the case study out there no obia sebe na dwemu da ho na onimu de ebehu baabi enam ene baabi ebekwa akwawie de bia menuanom Ghana for like our black community. Sometimes aya na nsem bi wo honom a obi wo ho onte ase me say asem wo ye da ho yi Awurade na ama kwan se emra e wo sa abreye mu na meme ni wo mienu yensua ade mfiri mu enti adesua mu no ebe ma obi ehu ni ginabre na I based on the judiciary. It's an say the verdict na eba abonten no, you and I can testify say it wasn't great. So we are pleading for review because oyonko de bia no da. I've never seen in any circumstances say yako court na say afenuni nyina apai me hu bi da na se meme no mie no yankasa wo ba be ye nsan na ho ama meme ne wo ma na ye be wo no omo ne be ba be sofo afise ye nom de ye nyinyini eye dan a abrabo ne yabobi na anwumre ya me ne wo hia mu wo hase yi me pese obia sabe watu kwan akotena obi manso na sabe mpreduasa wonim akwantuo mu asem na wonim se wotu kwan no wankoto obia wo ho. You were on your own and then you started life. So put yourself in this category. Neshe se wona wotu kwan ena sebe in collaboratively uni wukunu abobra ena mo abra abo a mo boye no mu no mo tumi aye japade bebre me say asem we to sema ye nyina wodofo. I greet you all once again. I welcome you all to the 5-6 Connect. Kindly share to your walls. Me say wotu kwan ene bia wakohia be ma wakwantum in collaboratively no mo sha asese mo bo mo bra na abrabo no mu no menim say anye bia mo mienu na mo sha asese mo bo mo bra no mo na monim ne mo ye behind the scene sebe me ameka wo ho asem yi ana me amede ma no ato asem wo ebi mu yi menim ekwan a mo fa so a mo siesie ya mo ye mo nema nanso mo mienu a mo tu mo kwan ne de monim de mo sha asese mo ye ena aba bedum pempenso bi a etisei behind the scene no komo a me ne me kunu bedi ana bi a wo ni wo kunu bedi no I don't think say san komo no ebeba beda public obia sabi na ni da fom bia beti ne meka yase an komo a afenu ni di ye no I don't think say ebeba beda public you know na so menim say awarefo ne de omodidi omo ho komo bia enti wo abrabo mu nsem se de ko no se ne ba no bia obi enim kopem se adechie ni mu no Awurade nko an enim ada a obefre baako efi se wabo wowo di abata nipa ho yenkoye mu no yenim eda yebekọ agye Awurade a obo yen ne ompentem na omu aten no de oya ade nyina sowura na oya ade nyina so tumfo no ono nko an na waka no woni ntam mu se me ada a obeba abefa me akọ no ono nko an enim eno ti me made chiemu asem no edameni awurade ene nipa amene ne te entem enti se wokohia obi a sebe mpraduasa onye obi a oka ne nsem bebre gu abonten na se oye obi a okipu ne self to ne self na okipu ne confidentiality na only obi ancha asem a how are you going to identify say na oni ni kunu no na omu ni nkuta hodie me pacho nkomo ayedi no what ase obi a woni ni kunu atena na omo aba omo bra na sebe both parties ni nyina omo nka wo nsem mu abonten na adechie no mu no omo nenim se ne omo atoto omo niema ene de ebesi se de medical kan obi enim da obekọ na se yenim ye nkoye mu nti no ade nyina mu no ebi a ebeka one ne partner ne entem a wo a wo hwe me ene wo a wo abonten a sebe wo ka obi asem no na esi ye bia na woni hobi na sebe mpraduasa adechie mu no ada me ne wo ye bewu no yenim na eyeden a adofo no mienu no omu nyina nwu at the same time na eyeden a baako ene bedi kan free mu no wo beyeden na wo hunu se oni ni kunu no ho no oni ni nkitadie nkutahodie 2 course sama abemu no me na me focus menim say in the court of law no say obi the certificate court na say certificate no is not valid. The court have the obligation to arrest the person. Na in this case the court verdict na ebaye no court no ma yeti ase say maame ne certificate was questionable. And my question is, was the court able to arrest the woman or to question her? If the court wasn't in a position of questioning this woman there, and ye na eho no so no yen hwe ni ye if we say emra afa too the signatories are any documentation no so no. If a signatory is not on marriage certificate, it's no news, because the one that was signed a car registry ho na in future bia se mu hia copy a makwa akwaje. And so for me to base on the judicial system which means that there has been an error that needs to be correct. And so if you are going through the judicial system this vulnerable woman have to also base on something. And we are basing on the certificate in the fact that certificate be any one more yedema wa unu ukunu essing riches also, like I said. Na omo ema ye sign near ye sign no eka ye registry ho, as well as church the enso near ye sign no eka the officiative minister no office ho. Eno de ye di kan church mu dada. Near me nyina says speak against inequality. Rather, we should promote equality for positive change, because equal opportunities count in our daily lives. Why am I saying that? We found out, say, the judicial system was biased in a sense that they side on the other side. Because if they didn't side on the other side, anka ordinance marriage is supersede any other marriage no. Anka ordinance enti traditional marriage enyepe. And until we are still pleading, say the court should review this case. Now they should come up with an accurate decision. Now you say our judicial system, we can trust them, because as it stands now, we can't trust you people, and it's a shame. Say ye bebre na obi bebre na ebedu baby na ejojo. Any atete, any area ebe shane krama. Remember, say their mental health also count, because holistically, if you are dealing with the whole person, it's not just physical aspect in kwa. Our mental health state also count. So if you are dealing with someone who is vulnerable, remember, say the mental health also count. And let's look at the circumstance of this woman. No, she is over 60 years. And so you can see the trauma that she's still going through. The question here is that you and I don't know the conversation between this woman and her husband. And so we are pleading, say, they should look into this case, not justice and prevail. If we say, abrochemu komo, nyina ya adwene say, obi man so ayeti no, ensem bebre na ekoso. Obi ani hono a otu kwan kwa obi man so a ene onya ne ho nyina. Eye process, eye hard work, eye commitment, eye focusness, eye respect and dignity, ene yede tena obi man so. Nanka oto awia papa bi. If we say empanifo no omunyini say ya over 60s no. Aya na say abroche enwuma no eye ahoden adwumaden womre nyina e na wo de ye adwuma no. Enti nka me kwa me yam a anka over 60 osanka wo ne motherland se said ya meka ye no. Nanka onya people around her di no. This vulnerable woman is still living in the cold, still struggling, still going to work. So, if Ghanaian judicial system is going to hear our voice and also review this case and come up with an accurate verdict that will be suitable for this vulnerable woman's need, we will be pleased. Because you and I can testify, say, abroche tnano odofo, it's not easy. If you are living in abroad, you can testify, say, the living here isn't easy. So for someone to go through all this kind of stressful situation, it will be maso. Nafe akwakodum pepensua. This is the time I was say mami nya homeje no. Look at how people are abusing this vulnerable woman. And it's very, very sad. And so we are all putting our voice into this matter. And we are still pleading to the higher hierarchies in Ghana. We are calling upon all the institutional leaders. We're calling upon all institutional leaders for you to come up with an accurate decision concerning this vulnerable woman, because it isn't accurate. The verdict was biased. And so, moving forward, if we said we are going to treat each and everyone equal, like I said, equal opportunity counter, then Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu also need justice. Because I can never understand, say, someone living in abroad, na waba ne motherland, na bibi nkoye, na nam se oye professional nti, odi afa the lawful way. Not the law hasn't take its course. Not the law instead intimidating this woman. No. I don't think it's fair. So Ghanaian judicial system, we are still pleading and we are still on our knees. Say all the institutional leaders, no, please come up with an accurate decision and let us know whether the woman's documentation was, false or is true. We all wanna know. Because in fact, say yentimi enhunu obi bre ne how ene na mane na yentimi enhunu se empo wanyini na wohia se obegye na home edi ne bre so aba na all this years maame na tu kwan no se kwakọ dum pempen so se obi ote baabi edi intimidation ne harassment abuse maame ama ne home ate ama nani atu aka ne nsam ama chese emfaso akwa ma ne ho so se otu kwan akotena obi ma so a honestly it's not fair. So we are all pleading that we should treat each and everyone equal, because equal opportunities also count. Please, we are pleading. Equal opportunities count. May say Rade say Erade mama mi enkwane ahoden. May say Rade say nipa nyina put themselves in this woman's shoes. May say Rade say appeal na wakono. Erade noa eni nanim na enipa hodo a won de nokra ye adwuma enfa nokra nya adwuma na yɛmfa nokore ento baabi a nokore da. Obi a sebe waware awo mu mma miensa na ebi bro 30 years no. Sabre onhye de ni ahodin bebre. And so if you said you are going to intimidate her, siding on the other side, all because other side is your favorite, I don't think it's law. Only Ghana and me who say yegina overriding objectives so. And the review case na instantly yasade another verdict ediaba, which obviously overriding objectives is not common law. Na say yesi ye hu ni say na say ye ntumi nka bi dia ene na che say ye nyina ye te obi manso yi dachi bia odi bedi ye yo etimi nua sa wo mpese obi di sa de we bi bedi wa. This is the time where you have to put your voice in it. Men kase koka obi fi asem enye obi fi asem na ye ka wo ha. We are basing on the fact that the Ghanaian judicial didn't treat this woman fairly, so we need fair justice. Okay, if we don't talk concerning the judicial system, ebi enne na aye o se wo de wunyanya case bia o chena wo betu kwa ko ukrom udu wo ukrom a wo sense ho wa ye hoho obi a amfa wo ho because wo hwe case na ekoso no a I can testify say wo mu hu ma me say on free kro mu ho. And so ye den a ye nyina ye Ghana fo say ye ti obi kro mu kra na ye dan a ye beko ye nchi. It is a bibi koso na enkoyi a yenya so na wo say ye tomika. It is speak against inequality because equal justice is very, very important. If there isn't equal justice there shouldn't be any law. All right? If there isn't any equal justice, then there shouldn't be any law. However, there is the law. There is law. So why can't the law take its course and also treat each and everyone equal? The law should treat each and everyone equal. It shouldn't base on the other side. Please, we are pleading justice for Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu. Oyonko da no da. Wa wo hwe me nim ba bia wo hwe me free. Na ebia ene enye nu so. Ochena ebetimi aba bedu ho. This is the time we all have to put our voice in it. And then also let them review this case for appropriate change. If you say, awo we ya yetimu ino, meti hei, unim, maso hita, ena meti hun. So what I say, enso se mi wo mi krom Ghana, me di hita yeden. Ye krom Ghana, yenya sunshine, ema ye vitamin D, natural vitamin D. Nenso, bibia ye pa kodi nti, yeti obi manso. Enti sa wuti obi manso, na wuko ukrom. Na the law no in favor wa. How are you going to survive? I quite remember, say 3 years ago, on this media, we saw that somebody went to Ghana. Aho kodu Ghana no. Ni company na wabie wo Ghana no. Obi connecti obi ema ye kun man prematurely. Within a short possible time. Ne yire te ya one ma omo fa flight tom nika call back home. Call Ghana no. Kodu na ni kru company no. Ya se said no di call bi foforo di mo. What a nation that we live in. This is the time Awurade ama Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu asemi abeto abonten. Ekwa appeal. And so this is the time I will say ye nyina yema justice eye adwuma. Yema on my monu hunu say equal opportunities also count. If you say one for voice and tum my judicial system na who say equal opportunities count yenya yeti will be mine so no. Asem to ye wo yenya ye kromu omu hu ye say ye ya hoho, which it shouldn't be. Mewa ye nyina ye oman ma. Enti se me ye oman ba na wo ye oman ba de e wo se oman ni mu mra no etumi bo me ho bra e ma ne ye yie. Na mom eni kwan say in fact ye discriminate kra. in our own black community with this kind of discrimination, it's not good. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound well at all. In our own nation, in our own country, and I intimidate yen, harassment, and in nyoma say home. No, this is the time, because the enema egusu a ekoso no odofo enkoye kra enema egusu a ekoso no enkoye na me say asem wo ya ba ma me ne wo say yensua de mfiri mu. So what at all are you learning from this kind of case study? Then na wusua free mu, and then na wusua free mu, and ne papa ye asa obi ntimi nya papa efri say yen behavior ne ye attitude ama ene papa ye atofom efri say wo kun ho aye nipa no papa yi ne honam wo wie ya na ode wa ye twi apia na ode wa twi ne se. No respect, no dignity, and nothing. And so, can we continue use this kind of attitude and character to build a nation? No, it cannot be possible. So this is the time me the assembly me who say nyame na ama kwan ama na ba. Say ye wo hoi na yenka obi asem yi. Say mede ma no ato obi asem no. Na we me hu ni say enye obi asem. Eye the whole nation asem. If you say we are talking about bias in the judicial system, it is say if you and I say I'm sorry na ya nkasa ho a unim say ye koye nkro mu da bia omhu ya ho di bedi yen uneba kra ye bibi na wo free police kra na ohun say wo free obi kro so na ba ya, they won't take it serious because unim say wo ye ho kro num enti no so obi kun kra was to obi kun Debbie, mama yen nyina yemfa ya no ntum. Na yen hu ni say equal justice also count. Esi den obi aye na japade free 90s. Na obi aye wo 88. Ese owo mu chefa. Can you imagine? Okay, let's make this emphasis cry say. Se maame no cry one man no kra ni aware cry. Because you and I, we don't know the truth in it. We are so pleading say ye be hunu no kra ewo mu nyina. Enti let's make some emphasis say sama no kra woni ni kunu entemu ni ho kra no a. Enti won this woman deserve say ade a woni ni kunu ye no oni mu chefa na. Ghana for mama yemfa asem we say ento sane ani. Na ye misa ye ho say if it was you, what will you do? We need equal justice. Speak against inequality. Rather promote equality for positive change. Like I said, positive change will never prevail unless we portray of good characters. Positive change will never come from anywhere unless our attitude, we change it. If not, there's nothing going to change in our lives. And then no krasa, no kre ni ho. Said the American and now wo boy will be cry aye dane. And I say you kun ye ho amanipa aye dane. And I will be a door ama will be a betna hui. Or chana wo kra wo ba wo ma okwan ma won tena se. Wo be a door ama wa wo nua Ghana ni aba betna se no. The next minute no be catch us ade ne ye ne dia. O catch us ade ne ye ne dia. Obi abegye di fi se wo wonti kro no ho. Woti obi ma so na wo bo obra. Woti obi ma so na wo di pa opa. Enu ti ene ebeye den kura se wo ko Ghana. Wo beka se wo kwa kofa obi edna ba betena won chen yo. If you say onya be refie ho wie a whole lot ne koso. Ehin na ye koi aso mind Ghana. Ehin na ye koi menua. Enti se ye nyina ya mfa ya no antum. Na ya ma ye man empanimfo ehunu se yenya yeti obi ma so no, we are still part of the country. Odofo me say the next minute ayebeko no yenka ho biem o. Na me bisa me ho say yebetimi atena obi ma so akwa awie ya na. Hwe say obi ma so yeti, the law really works. emra ne ye adwuma omo de emra na achichiri kuro no pise emra ye adwuma ewo obi kuro mu na yen yete obi ma so ye di emra ewo obi kuro so na aho okromani no de yen ye ho na build ne kuro sene ebeye a ne kuro betumpon a adenti na yen ye motherland a ye wo land big land na oman no emu resources nyina eye very great na ye my Ghana de ya na nwene da se oman no kura no sabe oman ne besi epini da enti adenti na betumi akwakoba kodum pempenso se ye my Ghana mu emra entumi nya adwuma na se emra anya adwuma wo man mu a where will your stand be ehe na ubegina se emra anya adwuma wo kuro no mu a ehe na ubegina enu nti Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu asemi ya ba beda ho na ebo ye nyina ye nka ye se ye nim da ye bewu a ye mwobo ye ho efi se minim se wuwu a abonten sofo na beba ba kire se na wuni wukunu kasa na se na wuni wukunu nkasa na so omomienu a na omote ne de they truly know the communication and wo ntem enti obi a woni ni kunu abobra from 80s na bepem ne no wo a wo ba be hia no media yi so just about 5 months ago no wo na wo ba be justify say no oni ni kunu enni ho abra wo ni declare absolute a eche say we divorce enti no justice for this vulnerable woman afa ya brochire for mo amoti obi manso na yeguso a ye kan na ye ka say wan so hit akura wontumi survive wo dan mu abra sa bre Ghana so obi wo hono mo a wa so fine and I say bia oda air condition mu isan say awia no e wo ho enu nti no omunya natural vitamin D wo a wo hwe me ye bi kura na wo no maduro asan watimi survive na wada obi a wo wada obi ma so awo mu saa na fe bedu say wo pese wo ko ukrom na wo kodi wo bre so aba no afa ye se ne wa ye no kura enya wo dia enti se yentumi ankasa ama judicial system no enhu se omu rule ne ye bias aminua ebeba beto ne beba beto me na se yentumi anka bibi dia ebeba beto me ebeba beto enti ye nyina yenka bi na fei judicial system ni hu se obia wo amaya hodo nyina so ehwe wo mo eno ti we need justice e wo Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu ni case yi mo se mo se she couldn't provide valuable assets there. And then you have to come out and tell us, say, she couldn't provide the valuable assets. And what the able to say. And yes, dear assistance, no, Maame, no, she really need justice. Honestly, this vulnerable woman need justice. Because say your own say your Maame, so your sister, so you're part of your family, and can be seeking justice at the amano. Kwasi ebo ya pa na obrego so ya eno ti se ye nyina se ye beka nyame so asem no kre na ye tumi de ye voice atom bi ama Ghana hu se Maame ni case ni nipa nyina edi akire de ye ni hwa odofo pepepe ye beba na pepepe ye ba Maame no a ebeba beto nso bi na wokọ ukro mu a sebe nso betimi atest law no ama law no etimi a protective because assistance no obia watu kwan bia Ghana law in protective me problem no anya sa nkase mo mi nka bi me say gitu mu say wuti obi ma so a Ghana law in protective enti I was say yema wo mu hunu say we are still part of them because we haven't got anywhere to stay obi ma so a yete no de ebedi pa opa mama ye nyina fa ya no ntom na ye hu ne say the judicial system no should come out with an accurate decision because this woman need justice. Enti me koba se obetena obi man so abre aba bedu this end. Na fe sabre ya wose okofie na kokogye na home no. Sabre okoga na kra woni ba bia wote. Enti enya arehosem. Odofo Maame sem a ofam arehosem a wonamu yi. Menua enya arehosem. I salute you all wherever you watching me from. Kindly identify yourself in the chat box for me to know. If not, I can't mention your name. Thank you ever so much, and God bless you. All that I'm trying to say is that Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu need justice because you and I can testify that the verdict wasn't great. It was just bias. And so we all have to put our voice in there for achievable results. If not, the law will never protect you once you're living in abroad. No, Ghana, so ye mind. If we don't put our voice in it, the law will never protect us, which obviously isn't fair. And so let's all put our voice in it and then seek justice for this vulnerable woman, because her effort can never be in vain. Her effort can never be in vain. So what do voice to na se me de me voice to mu a Awurade beboa no ama pepepe ye aba. Esan se obrego eya. Me se me no te he me te hita ho. Enti sa wo betena hita ho obi krom. Na waboaboa sika no aye japade asi wo. Wo de let's make emphasis say one papa no kura ni aware mpo a. Right? So one papa no kura ni aware mpo a. This woman deserve the best because wayebi. That is my problem. So on papa no kura ni aware mpo a. This woman, in collaborative with the husband, no, they've built a lot. They've done something. And so she need her share. And this is the time. And so your voice and my voice will indicate, say, ye nyina ye need diechiri. Na ebema justice. And so I take it course. Thank you ever so much for watching. And God bless you. I don't know if anybody want to put their voice in it. You are all welcome. I've put in the number there. If not, then I'll wrap up and then leave this session for another time. Thank you all ever so much, and God richly bless you. Maame Akosua Serwaa Fosu need justice. Abrochire nkomo, abrochire tena eya, abrochire ye de animia ne tena. Enye se ye pe kroma ye mpe ha. Krom ha ye mpe ha. Esan se ahatena den. Ahatena eya. Sebi mpreduasa. Se wudu 60 kura de a eni kwan se wotena krom ha. Se wudi 60 a eni kwan se wotena obi manso. If only say obi manso na woteno eho nya wo matrimonial home dia. Wudi 60 pa dia. E wo se wo call motherland. Eho ena wo benya ewia papa ato. Na ma wa ho ode etumi esipi. Esan say obi a wodi 60 bia no ni immunity e wo fom. Okay, the immune system, a form cry, which obviously that person doesn't need stress at all. So the intimidation that you people are intimidating this woman, no, it's really, really affecting her mental health. Please, it must stop. The insult isn't accurate. Please, it must stop. Well, this 60 plus, she doesn't need any insult. Honestly, she doesn't deserve that because you and I doesn't know her. Do you know her? You don't know her. I don't know her either. But we are basing on the fact that Ghanaian judicial system wasn't fair with her. And so they need to review and then also come up with an accreditation because the law in Ghana doesn't favor us. And that is why we want to put our voice in it. So if you live in abroad, just join hands together and let's all speak against inequality. Rather promote equality for positive change because equal opportunities count. Thank you all ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Lady Dr. Irene B. God bless you. Mwah.